My name is Nangud Mariam, reg number 2023 PIT 011, and I'm presenting my database project about drug management system. And this system is going to solve the problem of poor inventory management in pharmaceuticals, and also enhancing safety of patients through accurate medication. So first of all, we shall see how we came up with the database itself. So you come to the XAMPP and then you command for the start. Then we shall be able to show databases. Let me first get some here. We shall show databases. So we can now choose the exact or specific database we are supposed to use. So by saying use drug management system. So right now we can now command and we show tables within this database that we will choose. Now these are the databases so far. So in this drug management system, we need the drug itself, the inventory, meaning the quantity of drug to be stored, the order, how drugs will be ordered, by who and where, then the patient, which drugs or the recommendations of the drug the patient is supposed to take, and then prescription, and this will come from the doctor, the reminders of these drugs, the reports from the patients that maybe the drug is doing this like that, the supplier who will be supplying these drugs, and then we shall have these tables. We can say maybe describe one of the tables, describe maybe drug. So this one will help us see the structure of the table, whereby we have the drug ID, which will be the primary key, and then drug name, description, and others. So now here we can as well say select all from drug. So this will bring us the records for each of the attributes. Like for drug ID, we have records of IDs from 1 to 5, like that. So now we can maybe see how to create interfaces, because the system requires an interface. It means we have to create it. So from here we can get the interface where we can be able to log in or register. So from here, being that you are the first user, you will have to first of all log in, register. But if at all you have an account, you can as well say I already have an account, and then you log in here. This login will take you to the login page, meaning it will approve with what is in the database. So after putting here your details, you press login, and it will take you to the main the dashboard or the home for where your drug will be managed exactly. So here we shall find the information about drug, meaning each type of drug can be recorded here and sent to the database. So now we can as well talk about basically what is in the report. The target users are very many. We have healthcare providers, we have pharmacists, we have nurses and inventory managers, and these ones will be responsible for managing well the inventory of the drug for easy safety of the patient, like in getting proper medication. So we have the development approach. The system is built using modern web technologies. Like for example, we use this for developing interface. We used NetBeans, which can be for Java, but as well we used HTML for other interfaces. So you go to the next one. The positive impacts are very many. So we have the current challenges, medication errors due to poor management of the drugs and of inventory, and also recordings. Those are the problems that are available without this system. But with the system, it means we shall require some functional requirements, which will include inventory management, order management, user access control. As we saw, this system can, being that it is a health oriented system, it will have to be having a control or authentication for the records to be safely managed and being accessed by the responsible user or the users that are meant to access it. So now we have also non-functional requirements, which will include performance. The system will perform highly depending. Also, the scalability, the security will be available, usability and user requirements like access to reporting tools, and also generating reports. So during the design of this management project, we have to use, of course, XAMPP or WAMP to design our databases. So we have to include all the tables. Like we've seen, we have user tables, we have drug table, we have order table, we shall have inventory table, we shall have supplier table, we shall have patient table, we shall have prescription table, reminders table, reports, and audit trial table. So right now we can look at the view of how our interfaces can look like. Yeah. So from there we can now look at how the system will look like from the diagram of the workbench extracted from the workbench. So now this is how the system will look like from the user. The user will be able to get very many reports. User can generate many reports, one user, and one user can make many orders. The same user, one user, which is the doctor or therapist or the manager, can attend to many patients. One user can make many audit trials. As we can see, still one drug can be ordered many times and be having very many orders. One drug, one single drug, one supplier can supply many drugs. Inventory, one drug can have very many inventories, and also one drug can be mapped to very many reminders, and also one patient can be mapped to many prescriptions depending on what he or she is suffering from. So we can now go to, these are the tools that we used. I used the XAMPP console or shell, which is the command line interface. I used also MySQL admin, which is the graphical user interface. I as well looked at the feature enhancement. This is scalable, the system is scalable. There is advanced analysis. There will be mobile application development, telehealth integration, and HRE integration. There is billing system and pharmacy management systems. We can as well look at the appendix, which will describe the technical documentation that will include encryption, the two-factor authentication, and regular audit. The report will continue to show about the development team that is required. We need the team member. The system will require a project coordinator. The system will as well require subject matter expert, the designer, the quality assurance specialist, the marketing or communication specialist, the data analyst, and references for developing this or for coming up with this report. I used the tutorialspoint.com, w3schools.com, and library.health.org plus www.tigahealth.com. Thank you. My name is Nangoi Mariam. Reg number 2023 BIT 011.